d plus 3c over d minus 2a equals bd minus c over all over 4b plus d. We need to solve this for b. Now I'm going to try and do this in the easiest way possible. And I can see that b only occurs in this fraction here, but I've noticed that there's a b common here. So if I split this fraction up, I'll simply have a c over 4b here with a minus on its own, and I can move this first part of the term and this term all over the other side, and then it's just a matter of flipping things upside down. So I think that's the best thing to do and the easiest thing to do, even though it might look a little ungainly. So let's have a go at that then. So okay, so let's split this fraction up. So we got the d plus 3c then over d minus 2a. Let's move this d over to be with it, so it's minus d. Put that all in a bracket then. Equals, split this fraction up, so it'll be the first term, the b's are common, so it'll be just d over 4. And then you'll get a minus c over 4b. So now I'm going to move this over there, so I don't need these brackets at the moment, so let's just take them off. And then I'm going to move this c over 4b over the other, back over here, and put everything else on the other side. So here we're going to have, move that over there now, so we'll have our d plus 3c over d minus 2a. And I've written it rather badly because I've put brackets because that's a minus now when you move it over, plus d, and then I've got up d over 4 already here, haven't I? Plus d over 4. And so that was moved over there. This object, I put brackets around it, was moved to a minus. This minus d was moved to a plus d, and I left the d over 4 where it was. So let's just tidy that up then and worry about this now. So we've got c over 4b then is equal to d plus d over 4 is 5d over 4. Then we've got our minus d plus 3c over d minus 2a. Okay, so now this 4b, so I'm going to put a bracket around this whole object now. And I'm going to move the 4b up there, and I'm going to read it from right to left. So 4b has moved up to the top, over there. The c can stay where it is, so that's on that side. And then this whole bracketed thing can move down below. So you're going to get 5d over 4 minus d plus 3c over d minus 2a, all in a bracket, like so. And then all we need to do is move that 4 from times to divide. So I'll just scratch it out there, save writing a fresh line, and I'll put the 4 underneath here, so it'll be a quarter really, wouldn't it? So 4 lots of, and you could bring it into the bracket. So should we do that as one last line? So b then will equal c over 4 of these would just be 5d minus, and then 4 of these would be 4d plus 3c over bracket d minus 2a. I'm not going to tidy it up any more than that, so it's fairly ungainly anyway, and I don't think I'm going to get an awful lot better than what I've got already for the amount of work that one would need to put in. So b is equal to c over brackets 5d minus 4 lots of d plus 3c over d minus 2a, close the big bracket.